How is it going, guys? Striker here, and today I'm going to be talking about something that royally pisses me off to the point where I'm just pretty much done with this game. Alright, so, if you don't know yet, just recently, Black Ops 3 has announced that there is going to be a 10th special. Well, they didn't just announce it, but they have announced when it'll be coming and everything about this specialist. And he's the black market supply drop guy, the dude that sits there and has all the comments and says all this and that, and he's just the dude that sits there holding the cup and kind of pointless. It's gonna be that guy, and there are many reasons why this is bullshit, and I don't know why Treyarch decides to do what they do. And when it comes to this instant, but basically what happened is they gave out the information on when he's gonna come out and everything, and then they gave out more information about him. So basically, if you don't already know, they have released contracts so that you're able to get the DLC weapons and the DLC cosmetics for your weapons and for your characters and the taunts and everything, which is great. That is a very good step in the direction of they will finally be able to, or not be able to, but they will definitely get a lot less hate, because now people aren't able to say that it's just going to be pay to win. Because, I mean, technically it's not really even pay to win at all. It's pay to have a chance to win, and even then it's not even really that, because 90% of the DLC guns blow ass, but that's neither here nor there. Basically, they added that in. It's great, and it's a really good step in that direction. And the contracts and everything, so you're able to get this, is an even better step. That's perfect. Problem is they decided that it would be a good idea to make it to where you have to work to get blackjack. And I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm lazy or that I don't want to play the game enough to get him. It's the fact that they are teasing, I guess you could say, about how they're bringing in a 10th specialist. There was so much hype around it, so many rumors about, is he going to be in the supply drops, is he not going to be in the supply drops, how are we going to get him? And Treyarch said, Treyarch didn't say, but there was a leak that he was not going to be in the supply drops, and everybody who likes the game at least was really happy about that. They were all like, they were all ecstatic, I guess you could say. They all loved the idea that they would finally be able to have something in the game that everybody would have. And that's still the case. Everybody is able to get this without paying money. It's just the problem of how it works. So basically, on June 14th, it is June 10th right now, so in 4 days it's going to be released, and along with the daily contracts and the weekly contracts. So I just found out about all this, and I'm just, it blows my mind how retarded this is, but I'm going to stop talking about how dumb it is and actually say how it is, or what it's about. So basically, they're bringing in daily and weekly contracts, and on the weekly contracts, I believe it's on Twitter, I don't know, but I think I know there was a picture, I don't know where it was on, or where it was from, I just saw it on T-Mart's video, but if you look, it says, it was like one of the challenges, and it said a certain amount of crypto keys, and then it showed like a separate type of thing that we've never seen before. It was like a mercenary redeem token or something stupid like that. So basically, you're gonna have to unlock that token, and then you'll be able to unlock blackjack, which I'm 100% against that. I don't think that they should have done that, mainly because they're already making us work for the DLC guns and everything else, and they decided to do that. So I mean, I was already a little bit pissed with that, but I guess I can understand where they're coming from. They want to make it a little bit of a challenge. So I was angry, or not angry, but I was a little upset with that, but I didn't really think too much of it. So then I'm continuing to watch the video and everything, and I find out that his abilities are absolute garbage. They are literally they're stupid. He doesn't even have his own set of abilities. All he does is copy the other one. So basically, the way it works is if you have his what you would call his weapon, basically if you get a certain amount of kills, the last person you kill that would go toward that, it's gonna be what that specialist weapon is. So, like, say you kill a Tempest. If you kill him and it's your last kill to get the specialist ability, you're gonna be able to use Tempest. And I mean, that's just that's fine. All right, that was fine with me at first. I knew that something like that was gonna happen from his name and from like all the stuff on the map Gauntlet and everything they were leaking. Yeah, I get that. That's fine. And they even made it to where if you kill another player, you're able to switch. So instead of you killing Tempest and then getting, or not Tempest, Prophet, instead of if you kill Prophet and get Tempest, like his electric shotgun, but you don't want that, and you kill, let's say, Ripper or Spectre, then you can get his Ripper, and you can switch it to that, which is good. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I don't, like I said, I knew this was gonna happen, but I didn't like it from the beginning, to be honest. So then it shows his ability. So you know how like each character has a weapon and an ability. Well, this is his so-called ability. It is literally the exact same thing as the weapon, except it's the ability. So same concept, just different way, or not. It's the same concept. You're just working toward a different goal that is somewhat, or not somewhat, the exact same. So basically, what they want you to do is they want you to play a whole bunch, or not a whole bunch, but they want you to play enough to where you can unlock this character, just so you can use his shitty specialist abilities, and that's it. Like, you don't get anything else. And not only that, they also got the bright idea that, you know what, we'll probably get a shit ton more hours of people, or not hours, but a bunch more people in the game if we do this genius idea that we had of maybe just making it to where there's a time limit on how long you can have this dude. So it's not just you get him and then you have him forever. Oh, hell no, that would be way too easy. That would actually make the game fun. What they decided to do is they thought, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and make this fucker only allowed for 60 minutes. So he's only allowed to be used for 60 minutes, and I don't know why anybody would go for him, to be quite honest. It's pretty stupid, but regardless, people are going to try to go for him, and people are going to get to use him for like 60 minutes, like I said, and eventually they're just going to lose him. They're going to have to do the same shit over and over again for basically the same specialist and specialist weapons that you could be getting from the normal specialists themselves. So like, there's 0 point to this. Like, it makes no sense to go and try to unlock this dude just to use him. Like, it's stupid. To be quite honest, though, the character itself doesn't even look cool. It's like the shittiest model ever. It's just a mask, and, well, not even really a mask. It's some, like, retarded, I don't know what it is, but it looks so dumb, and then his body is just like a normal soldier body. So, I mean, he looks stupid. His specialist weapon and ability is absolute garbage, and there's a time limit on him. I don't know what their thought process behind this was. I mean, I do understand that, like, they need to get people to play more time on here, or not play more time, but play more on this game. I understand that, but the way they're going about this is so bad, and I'm really hoping they realize, I guess what you could say, the error of their ways, like they did with the supply drops and some reserve. Because with the supply drops, like I was saying before, people hated Black Ops 3 with a passion, because it was basically just becoming, I don't really, can't think of a game right off the top of my head, but it was becoming the type of game where you pay for something just to have it. I mean, to be quite honest, if you really want to think about it, all the DLC weapons except for the crossbow and the L4, well no, not even the L4 Siege, except for the crossbow, they're all just reskins of other weapons. Like, the crossbow is the only weapon that's actually, like, on its own, because there's not a other crossbow in the game. But other than that, pretty much every other gun is a reskin. The RSA interdiction, reskin of the Locust. And, I mean, people may say there's aim assist on the RSA, but if you don't know this already, the RSA, it doesn't have aim assist. All it has is that shit where you have to hold down your left stick so that you can steady your aim, and big shocker, the Locust has that too. It's not as noticeable, but it's definitely there. Because the only way you're able to tell on the RSA is because there's a hell of a lot more sway on that weapon. But, whatever. So, RSA is a reskin of the Locust. The MX Garand is a reskin of the freaking Shiva. The HD40 is a slower, worse version of the Kuda. The FFAR is just a higher, not higher, it's just a, higher fire rate of the HVK. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's all stupid. Like, it really is. The only weapon in this in the entire game that is not a reskin is the crossbow. I mean, all the melee weapons, it's pretty clear. They're all freaking reskins. That's why, like, I don't know why people get so excited over it. I mean, you can literally use the combat knife. And I mean, seriously, why the hell would you want a crowbar? Or a wrench, or something like that. Maybe like a butterfly knife I could understand, but no. It's just a bunch of bullshit stuff for outrageous amounts of money. Like, all that was just pointless. Then they realized the error of their ways. Season Pass owners got weapon bribes and 10 rare supply drops, which was a good marketing move on their part, in the sense that they were able to give, I guess, back to the players, but also make a little bit of money on their own. And the non-season pass owners might think to themselves, well, yeah, you have the season pass, so what are you talking about? Of course you're going to be happy. But even then, they still added in a way where non-season pass owners could get it. And it was a good way. If you don't want to spend $60 on something, then you should be able to go and work it off in the game. It makes no sense for them to just give you a bunch of free shit if you don't get on the game in the first place. Once again, not even remotely why this video is being made. But in the end, Black Ops 3 has got a lot of potential and is probably my favorite Call of Duty ever, mainly because it's the only Call of Duty, or not the only, but the first Call of Duty I've ever actually been good at. It's the highest prestige Call of Duty I've ever been, it's the first Call of Duty I've ever been this high of a prestige. I'm a prestige 5 right now. And this is like my favorite Call of Duty. But I just hate to see them ruining it to such a point where it's basically just pay to win. And not even pay to win. It's just pay to make yourself look good. Because all the shit in there is just a reskin. I would understand if maybe you want to go for like cosmetic stuff and all that. And Treyarch they were making very good moves before they added in the weapons, as in, or not the weapons, but the guns, as in like the HD40, RSA, crossbow, all that stuff. 100% pointless. The melee, or not pointless, it was very pointful on their part, because they made a shit ton of money from idiots who bought the crypto keys, or not crypto keys, but COD points. But it's just, it hurts. It doesn't hurt me, but it pains me to see people who hate the game, but I understand why they hate it. It's so stupid, and it pisses me off. But regardless, I am rambling on about something that should have been ended like 10 minutes ago. So, regardless, it's pretty bullshit how they're doing this, but I can't stop it, and it won't be stopped unless Treyarch or Activision stop it themselves. But regardless, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.